What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So, as you can see, today is another story time video. The time that I was attacked by thugs. So this is like a really kind of long-winded story and really weird, and just I'll try to be as like summarizing as possible so I don't have to delve too much into like the weird part of it. Okay, so one night I was sitting in my apartment. These two guys entered my apartment and they just came in on their own. I was in the bath and I was like, what the hell? So it was a break-in. They come into the bathroom and they start telling me that I owe someone money and they're demanding that I give them the money. And I'm just sitting there like, first of all, scared out of my mind, because who are these people in my apartment? So I'm freaking out. I don't know if they're gonna kill me, if they're going to try to hurt me. Like, they're just yelling at me that I owe someone money and I have no idea what they're talking about. So I think after a couple seconds of like me basically crying and saying, I don't know who you are, I don't know what you're talking about, I don't know that person, like I don't owe anyone money, I don't know what you're talking about. They finally, I guess, registered that they were in the wrong person's house, or they were like interrogating the wrong person. So they decided, okay, we're just gonna leave, but don't tell anybody that we were here. So they finally leave my house, but like not before peeing on a rug that I had. Mind you, this was like a very expensive rug that was given to me as a gift. The guy pees on it and then he leaves. What? So I have a couple friends and we are on a bowling team together, and the next day I'm with my friends and we're bowling and I'm telling them what happened. It was like it's almost like I was making it up, like they didn't initially believe me, because it is such a far-fetched thing to like think that these guys broke into my house, demanded money, and then left but peed on my rug. So within talking, I happened to remember like the name that they kept calling me, which ended up kind of being a name that was similar to me. Like I guess they were looking for this person who had the same name as me or a similar name as me. So my one friend was like, you should totally like go to like find this person and tell them that they need to buy you a new rug. Like you should just be like, hey, like you clearly owe some people money. They came and like attacked my home and they peed on my rug, so you need to buy me a new rug. So that's what I did. I went and found this chick who like apparently has the same name as me, or like a similar name, and I tell her, I'm like, hey man, like you need to give me like compensation for my rug. And she totally says no and like blows me off, and she's like, absolutely not. So when I'm leaving the house, because she lived in like a pretty big house, she must have had money, I just decided to take a rug. Like there was a ton of rugs on the floor, so I'm like, I'm gonna take a rug. Like my rug was ruined because of this person, so I'm totally gonna like take my own compensation. So I think one of the guards like saw that I was taking a rug, and I was just like, oh yeah, she told me I could take it, no problem. And I just took the rug. I happened to meet like husband on the way out too. It was weird. Like he was like totally one of those like buff, like I'm a trophy husband type of guy, and I was like, this is weird. So a couple days later I get a phone call, and it's from this chick that has like a similar name as me, and she tells me that her husband has gone missing. And I'm like, okay, like first of all, why are you calling me? Like I don't even know you. Like how did you get my phone number? So the chick goes on to say that she's pretty sure that his disappearance has something to do with the same guys that broke into my apartment. So basically she explained to me that she wanted me to like take a briefcase full of money and like somehow get in contact with these thug guys and try to like do like a trade, like see if they actually have her husband, and then do like a trade, like the money for like him. But I guess I was being called because I would know what the guys look like. So basically, to make a long story short, I take the briefcase, I set up like a meeting between myself and these dudes that broke into my house, and hey, listen, like I'm a human being like everyone else. If I'm presented with an opportunity where like I can take some money, like I'm not gonna like not do it. Me and my bowling friends decide that it's like a super good idea for us to like take the briefcase full of money and keep it, and totally give the thugs a briefcase with like dirty underwear in it. I'm like, why not? That sounds like a great plan. What could go wrong, right? Everything. We get there and like I throw the briefcase like full of underwear, and we keep the other briefcase, and like first of all, the husband guy was not there, so they took the briefcase and we got nothing back from it. But they got the dirty underwear, I got the money. So, like an idiot, I leave the briefcase full of money in my car for the night, and I go to bed, and then the next morning I wake up, my car's been stolen. So clearly someone knew what I did, because now my car is gone and the briefcase full of money's gone. Fantastic. Anyway, long story short, I meet the daughter of this chick who has a similar name as me, and she basically says that she's pretty sure that the trophy husband faked his own like disappearance just to get money from her mother, who happens to be really rich. She now asks me if I will try to get the briefcase back and basically prove that this guy is just trying to like take money from his wife. So at this point, I am just like way in over my head and I just don't even want to do it anymore because I'm like, what? Like, this is not even my problem. Like, this started because I just wanted someone to pay for a new rug for me. Like, I just wanted a new rug because my rug was ruined. What the heck? So anyway, if push comes to shove, I get my car back. Eventually, we find out the truth, and this is what happened. When that woman found out that her trophy husband had disappeared, who I guess, like, she hated him. Like, that's neither here nor there, but she hated him. She decided to withdraw the money on her own, kept it for herself, and apparently gave me an empty briefcase where she told me there was money in it, and it was empty. I never actually saw the money. I just gave the other people, like, a briefcase of dirty underwear, like, and I was gonna keep the money for myself. I never even opened it because it was locked, so we were gonna have to figure out a way to open it anyway, but apparently it was always empty. And this whole disappearance of like the husband was totally fake too. He literally decided to just like disappear for a little while. Like it was never like a kidnapping, it was nothing. He just wanted to get away, and apparently he had some pretty dangerous friends who decided to take it upon themselves and use his disappearance, his unannounced disappearance I should say, to try to make some money off of this chick. Either way, it's all over, it's done, it's in the past, like, it's whatever. Either way, everything's back to normal. That was just a really crazy time. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, all of this started because I was mistaken for somebody else. It sucked. So hopefully I never have to go through anything like that again. Anyway, you guys, if this is the first video that you're seeing of mine, hi, I'm Kayleigh. You should subscribe by hitting that red button right down below and we can become best friends forever. Links to my Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram are also down below. Oh, hey, little Lebowski. How you doing, little Lebowski? I'll see you guys in a few days with another video. Peace out, trotes.